Good day guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please do not forget to like and subscribe. My name is Ademola Badmos, and this is the concluding video of the playlist for this particular series. And in this video we will be configuring Browserstack. So what I've done is I've created a new email, and I'm going to open Browserstack. What is important to note is that you can have a free trial with Browserstack, right? And how that is done is basically it gives you the opportunity to be able to use Browserstack for 100 minutes. You can use some select applications for like 100 minutes, and with that you can try some things. So maybe if you have a proof of concept that you want to convince your team to use Browserstack for cross-browser testing, you can do that. So we are going to configure our system, our project, to use Browserstack for cross-browser testing. And in addition to that, we are also going to how do I put this? We are going to also use we are going to trigger a Browserstack command from the GitHub Actions. So let's tag along and begin all that we need to do. So the first thing is try to sign up with the new account I created. So I will do this. I will go to, this is for an existing application, right? And for existing login, so I want to log in afresh. So what do I do here? I think I need to just find a way to log out first. So let me go to my dashboard. It will be easier to log out from there. Yes, so let me sign up from here. So let me start everything afresh. So either I click on get started free, or I click on sign in, right? From sign in, I can see a sign up button, or if I'm using a Google account, I can just click on sign in with Google, and I will pick up the email I want to use, this one. I agree to the terms and conditions and click on continue. So having done this, it will sign me up and I would have this. What is important to note is that once I've signed up, it gives me a username and an access key, because we are going to need that. But after this, let me just duplicate this tab so I don't really need to look for that. After this, let's get ahead and start searching and start installing and setting up Browserstack. So the first thing you can do by yourself is search for the Browserstack Cypress documentation. Browserstack Cypress. Just search for this and let us see the results. I will tell you the one that you're supposed to pick. I think this would work. Let's look at it. Is this the one that we need? This isn't the one that we need, and let me quickly look for that one. Cypress Cucumber. Let's put that there and search. Yes, so this would do the trick for us. This should be the one that we need. Not so confident that this is the one that we need, but let's look for it again. So let's look for it here. Maybe this would be what we are looking for. Not this either. Let's search again. I want to get that right one. Cypress Cucumber. How to run Cypress with Cucumber. Is that the one? Oh, we are back here again. Come on. Anyways, the let's see this. View documentation. Oh yes, this is the one that we are looking for. Exactly. So now let's begin. So we'll just use all these things there. So now let's try to run it locally on our system first and see how that goes. The first thing is we need to initialize this. So remember that we are with the flag G means we are installing it globally on our system. That's what it means, right? So once we've done the global installation, because we want to run it locally, once we've done the global installation, the next thing that we need to do is this. Let's wait for it to run globally. But while we are waiting for it to run globally, okay, it has installed globally. I will copy this. I'll copy the CLI that we just installed and I will include it in our dev dependencies. I will tell you why we need to include it in our dev dependencies. We need to include it in our dev dependencies because when it runs in the pipeline, it also needs that CLI, right? So having said that, we can pick up a version. Automatically, it has suggested a version for us, so we can pick one of it. So once we have this done, and in order for the CLI to pick it also, remember that the CLI runs an npm CI. And one of my previous playlists, I've mentioned that when you're running an npm CI, it means you are installing from the package lock JSON. So what we need to do right now is also run an npm install. We'll run an npm install so our package.json can be updated. That is why we need to run the npm install right now on our own system. So we run npm install, or we just run npm I. You will see that our package lock.json will be updated. The color will change. Yes, so it is updated with everything that we've just done. So having done that, the next thing that we need to do is we need to create a browserstack.json file. What do we need that for? It is from this browserstack.json file that all the configurations that is needed on Browserstack will be taken from. So we would use this command to create that, and we go in and we do this, and automatically it creates the browserstack.json file for us. Now we can begin to manipulate things here. Remember I said earlier that we will need our key, our username and key, so we'll get to use that. But one thing I want us to do at the moment is just copy this configuration that is here, right? Let's copy this. That was too much. So let's copy this. Come on. Okay, I'll just use this. Let's copy this, and we're going to do this and paste it. So what we have here, we can remove this, we don't need this. So what we have here right now is the configuration. So we will make some modifications to this configuration. So the modifications we'll make will start from here. Our username, we are going to paste in here. And the next thing that we are going to also paste is the access key. You do not need to copy mine because it would expire after 100 minutes, so you can easily just create yours. So that's why I just exposed it to you. This is just for test purposes, so there is nothing that it won't add much value to you. So I'm going to remove one of the browsers here. That's the one. When you see latest -1, it means that the browser before the latest one is what is being used. So for test purpose, I will do Firefox on Windows system. I will do Firefox on Windows system. I will do Edge on the Mac system, just for test purpose, and so that we can move forward with it. So this is what we are going to have. So two different browsers. Why I'm trying to use Firefox and Edge is that in all our videos we've been using Chrome locally. So let's let this work too. So now that we've done this configuration, we still need one more thing. We'll need to give it our own project name. So we can say Cypress TypeScript run, or Cypress TypeScript project, and we can give the build our own name, like test module 1 and it begins to iterate, the parallels can remain the same because right now we do not even have access to be looking for more parallels, and we are not having any files that we're excluding. Then the last part that we need to put is we need to put all our dependencies here. Remember I said that the browserstack.json file is the file that is required by Browserstack to set up all the things that you need. So you're going to put all our dependencies here, which means all our dependencies will be installed. Right. I think we have everything that we need. And the next thing is we need to run Browserstack. And the command to run that is just here. Here, Browserstack Cypress run. So in order to run it here, we say npx and we paste it. Then we expect it to run. So what it would first do is it will begin to install all the dependencies. As you can see, it's installing required dependencies. And once it has installed it, it creates the zip file and it uploads it to Browserstack. So when it uploads it to Browserstack, it creates a link to a dashboard where we can monitor what's being executed. Okay, so let's give it time and see how that goes. Yeah, we encountered an error. So let's see what the error is. So let's go up and see what the error is. Says this module requires that, can't find module this. Oh, so one more error that we have is we are not using a JavaScript file. We are using a TypeScript. So and I'll quickly get into our git ignore and I'll add some files here just in case before we forget that. And I'll also add this. Let me just copy it. Copy relative path and paste here. Then what else should I add to it? Let's see it run first. So I'm going to delete this right now. I'll delete this log as well and this, so it will run itself again. So let's delete that. Then let's try to run the command once again and see. So it's loading up and let's wait for it. It's trying to install dependencies again. So let's wait and see how it goes this time. It seems it has installed successfully and it is creating the zip file that I mentioned and it is trying to upload that to Browserstack. So let's wait for it. Yeah, it has uploaded successfully, and as you can see, it has created a link for us. So we are going to click on the link. I'm going to copy that and take it here. We do not need this again, so let me just paste it here and see what happens. So as you can see, it is running test module 1 just as we have renamed it. So let's wait for the results. You can equally monitor what goes on here. When it begins to run, you'll see some results here too. As it is passing, you see the results here as well. So we can also check here or just continue to monitor the dashboard. The file didn't run, and why? We had mistakenly deleted the old Cypress folder, so we need to do this again. We have mistakenly deleted it, so that's really weird. As you can see, nothing is there, and I didn't realize that while we're trying to delete some folders, we had Cypress selected, so the old Cypress folder was selected. So let us run it all over again, and it is doing the dependencies all over again. So we just wait a bit for that and see. One thing you observe is that it's a bit faster now because it had done it before. So uploading to the dashboard was easy. You did not need to do so much configuration like the first time. So by now you can see that automatically it has started the second one by itself. So we just wait for it to get to the end. So as you can see, it has started running from our local. You can also check. Then let's go into our browser It has worked on Firefox for this for the, what's it called, and I think it's not able to record videos on Firefox version 83 and above. So this is a known issue to Browserstack itself, and this is not like an advertisement for Browserstack. Let me begin with that, and this is just showing you how you can use Browserstack, and this one works on Edge for the MacBook machine that we specified. So now that we've done this, the last part of it is how we can push this to our GitHub Actions and make sure it works there. So the first step that we need to do is let's create a script command. A script command will allow you to be able to customize the way your script will run in the pipeline. So let's call our script command maybe Browserstack, right? Let's just call it Browserstack bstack, and we put the command that we used to run it just now, npx. We copy all of this, we copy that, and we paste in here. So this is the command that we need. So in here, what we just need to add is just add that command here and say run npm run bstack. So when npm wants to run bstack, what it's essentially running is this command, is this value for bstack that it will be running. So with all of this done, let's begin to push to GitHub Action and see how it works there. So we have so many file modifications, so we can as well just say git add a full stop. We can check the status of what has been added. Oh, we have new file creation which shouldn't be there, so we want to remove this and also add to the git ignore. So we just say results. So with results all added, let's add that to git add. Since it's just a single file this time, we say git ignore. That's the only thing that we added. We check the status again, and the file is still there, so let us try to remove it ourselves. So we say git rm for remove, then the flag cached for cache file, then we put on results. It should remove everything in results for us. Yes, it has done that. We can check the status again now to be sure that it has removed it. So now that it has removed it, we can go ahead and commit and say configured browser stack. Okay, then we push this to GitHub, push to our remote repository, so we can come here and check. And if we do this, we should have something else running. Yes, configured browser stack. So let's check. Let's see what is going on there. Let's see the build. It is already running the Cypress test. So let's see if this will run successfully. So once it has run successfully, it means that the next thing it will do is to try to run Browserstack. As you can see, it has created a command for that. So let us wait. So it has started running the journey for the Cypress. So we'll wait for the rest and see what happens after that. And all 4 tests that we wrote as that we had written before has passed. Now it has started the Browserstack part, and as you can see, it is installing the required dependency. It's able to install this because we've added that Browserstack CLI inside our dependencies. So it has been taken as a global installation, so it recognizes the Browserstack command. So it is important to put it in your package.json and do a local npm install so that it can update your package log.json. Because in the, let me show you where that is. When it wants to install here, checkout, I think it's on the checkout, you would see it. you will see that there is an npm CI somewhere. So you will know that it is actually installing from the dev dependencies. The command it uses is npm CI. Where can I find that? So it has started running this, so we can check our browser stack and see that automatically it has gotten here because we triggered this from the GitHub Actions pipeline. So with this, we've been able to get to the end of this series. And please, if you find this helpful, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell, as I'll be moving on to making more videos on with Cypress, with Java and Selenium, with Python and Selenium, with Playwright, and I'll also still do more mobile videos on Appium and Appium testing traditional mobile apps and also testing React Native apps. I have already done videos on testing Flutter apps, so you can also check that. And so right now I say bye bye and thank you for watching.